Yo, check out the new setup. Not sure if I've done a video on this already. It's been a minute. I actually did a test video and realized that if I'm not right next to the microphone, you can't hear anything. It's pretty quiet. It's kind of wild. I can turn this up a lot and it catches everything. Can you hear that? But yeah, so that's what we're working with now. I had started this video, but then realized I had to get to one of my classes, so I stopped it. So I've already read the problem, so we can get started real quick. Check it out. So what we got going on here is they're gonna give us a word. So for example, they give us torn. They're gonna pass this array to us, and each letter has its own, I guess, height. Sorry, I can't even see my hand. Height, or you could also call it value. So, for example, A is 1, B is 3, C is 1, and then somehow you're supposed to get the area, which is millimeters squared, assuming that each letters are 1 millimeter wide. So, excuse me. The tallest letter is 2 height, which is a T. It's going to be 2 times the total number of letters, so that's 4. So it's 8. Real simple. So, understanding this, we're going to have to divide this word into characters. And then we're going to have to subtract those characters by something to get each index. So I've already created a convert char to index method. So we're going to get index. It's going to be equal to the letter. I think you cast letter by doing this. Char letter minus a, because we want it to be, we want a to be index 0. So if we subtract a by a, it's going to be 0. So b by a is going to be 1, so on and so forth. So then we'll return that index, right? So over here is the method that we're actually using. We have the h, which is the array that has the heights of each letter, and then we have the word. So we're going to go max equals 0, and then we're going to do for word, or we'll go I in word, and then we're going to pass each letter into this method. So we're going to go current h is going to be equal to current letter. I guess this is a better, no, it's going to have to be current, or h index, there we go. It's going to be equal to the convert char to index. We're going to pass I into here, and I represents the current letter we're at, right? Yeah, it should be. So then from there, we're going to get the max equals the max of max, comma, h of h index, right? Looks pretty correct, so we're going to do that till the end. At the end, we'll do return max times with the length of the word. Boom. That should be pretty easy, honestly. Yeah, let's run it. Let's see what happens. Well, we already have mistakes, unfortunately. Result, that's wrong, convert char to index. An integer is required. Got type string. Maybe if we convert a to a char also, like this. Check it. go A, just in case. But yeah, we should get an integer. Now that I'm thinking about it. Integers required, got type string. Okay, what if we cast index to int? Like that. Because at the end we do want an integer, but it may still be giving us a character. And integers require got type string. Why does it keep saying that? So this requires solution line 10, index equals that. And integers required got type string. Okay, so I think this character method is what it's talking about. It needs an integer to convert it to a character. So let's look up string to character Python. I'm sure you saw that. I did check this earlier. Alright, so list of S gives us that. You need list. L equals S. Okay, we'll try that list. So instead of doing it like this, we'll do H list equals list. And we'll go word. Sorry, it's actually a word list. So now we're passing. Yeah, perfect. We're going I in word. How about we do I in word list. We pass I over here. Put letter. I'll do that over here also. Wanting to get H index. So we pass the letter up here. So the letter should be good. And then honestly this should give us what we want. We'll cast that to an int. Okay. I think that should be okay, to be honest. But of course not. Let's support operand type for string and string. So we're still getting string. Why though? Because I'm changing this over to characters, right? According to this. What the hell is CNC and foobar? So yeah, this is passing it over here. Let's do ASCII. So a similar implementation to that would work in Java, but as we've been learning, there's different rules, different things that will work here. So let's see, input char num, enter ASCII value, so then we'll cast that to an int. So then, yeah, that gives us, what about string to ASCII Python? Oops, I'm sorry. Let's check this out. It should give us some interesting results. This camera is also like pretty OG. Check this out, dude. Let's see how it looks when I stretch it out. That looks actually really good compared to my other camera. Like when I would stretch it out, I could see pixels, and this one actually looks, it's not like HD quality, but it's still ridiculously good. How do I make this small again? Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can really get a view of me. I'm just kidding. Alright, so let's see what we're doing here. Ord. It says ord. Okay, so we'll use ord instead. Let's check it out. Ord. let's go here, ord of that. Yep, and then we'll go ord of this. Okay. I don't know if we still need to cast that to an int, but we're gonna find out right now. Int object is not calculable. Callable. My bad. So what's going on here? So we're getting closer, so int object is not callable. Max equals max. So it's saying h index is for some reason not able to call this. So let's try it like this instead. Oh, I see. Wait, no, that should be fine, because h is up here and we haven't touched h yet. Let's try it again. I forgot what I deleted. Oh, I cast it to an int. Okay, let's do some tests. Let's do a print. Make sure that our h index is coming out okay. So let's run that. Boom. It's entering the matrix. Processing. Something I have noticed is that when I have my microphone plugged in, my computer runs extremely slow. It's actually pretty ridiculous. So we got a 9. Expected output, debug output. Okay, so we're getting 0, which is actually not what we want. Well, actually, yeah, that is what we want. So we got h of 0. That should be perfect, right? Yeah. What if I go cur h equals this instead? So copy that in there. See what happens. H is a list. So is there a different way to call stuff from lists? Oops. Index list. Python. Correct. Let's see. So we have this. This is a list. Boom. Print. Wait. So if it's casted to a list already, working of index with start and end parameters. So index, we get that. Let's see. Yeah, and list naturally. List, we get that. Length, list of I. Yeah, perfect. It's exactly what I thought would happen, but it's definitely not the case here. Something's happening. Saying here. Oh wait, saying here. So I guess this is fine. Let's see if I do it like this. Oh, I see. It's because max is I guess an object. I see what's happening. So if I go max val instead, or max h, that's better. Copy that. Still learning here, see? Every day. No biggie. So yeah, that's fine. No. Yeah, that's fine. So we'll run that. Oops. We messed up. It's okay. No harm, no foul. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I present to you the real Donald Trump. I don't know why I said that. It should work. So yeah, I've been losing some momentum on these algorithm problems. I took up a new project. I'm trying to do more on TikTok, which sounds kind of ridiculous. When you think of TikTok, you think of these kids doing the little dances, doing the little boogie woogie, whatever you want to say, doing the little floss, Fortnite dances, whatever. Pretty boys, good-looking girls. They do some head bobs, get millions of views just cause I don't know, just cause right place, right time. They're good looking, that type of deal. But the thing is, what I've been noticing from TikTok is there's some insane traffic you can get from there. There's a ridiculous amount of people that watch your things. Like my first video that I posted, I accidentally posted it without any sound. It's literally me sitting in a chair. My mouth is moving, but there's no sound, there's no music. That was my first TikTok. It almost reached 1,000. I'm sorry, not 1,000. 400 views, replays, whatever you want to call it. It didn't get any likes, but 400. It was replayed almost 400 times. That is insane. That's the type of things I need to be doing to get myself out there, get to people to know who I am. The big long play here is YouTube though. I really enjoy doing YouTube. I can do a lot more with this, and I have a lot more coming. But in the meantime, while I'm developing this channel, while I'm developing the type of stuff I want to be doing, I'll be doing some short little TikTok videos on the side. Today I posted literally 3 videos. The first one's kind of tough, and the last 2 I just kind of posted something pretty simple. I'm still testing things out, but I'm actually really excited. It's gonna be a good time. So that wraps up my algorithm problem. So it's been a while since I've done one of these self-reflecting stories. It's kind of weird. I know it's always strange for you guys to see me look at myself on the screen, but it's kind of a habit. It's been a wild ride, to be honest. 2 years ago, it was just a different time. I was a different person, different place. I remember sitting at my interview to work at Applebee's. I sat down on one of those high tables. It was like a weird half booth, half high chair table. And I sat there and I was waiting for my interview. And, this white lady comes up, which was pretty standard for North Dakota. She comes up, she's pretty high intensity, pretty talkative. I just kind of did my interview. I wasn't really expecting anything. And she hired me on the spot, and I was really surprised. I had actually been trying to get a job for a month prior to that, with no callbacks, no nothing. And in 1 week, I had 2 callbacks, 2 interviews, and 2 job offers. At the time, I took both jobs, which was, it's good to get my momentum going, to be working jobs, but in the long run, it ended up being too much, and I committed to Applebee's. And I stayed there for years and years and years and just developed my craft. And I was slowly moving up and up and up and up until it got to the point where they wanted to kind of train me to become, or be in a position to become the store manager, or the restaurant manager, sorry. And at that moment, I remember standing there talking to the area director. She told me that, and I saw my whole life flash before my eyes. I saw my hopes, all my dreams, everything I wanted to do, everything I'd been procrastinating on, just flashed before my eyes in an instant. I told her I would think about it, and I told her I would think about it, but I already knew my decision. It was no. There was no way I was gonna put pause on my goals any longer. There's no way I was gonna put pause on my dreams. There's no way I was gonna put pause on my life. You know, 4 years had already gone by since the last time I took a college class. It already just slipped away. You know, I wouldn't say slipped away, but it passed. It made me realize that the next 10 years is gonna pass whether I'm doing something that I want to do or not. Either way, the time's gonna go by. So I decided right then and there that if I wanted to do something and it was within reason, within, my spectrum of my goals, and not some like hot-headed, like quick-tempered, or just an emotional decision, that I was gonna do whatever it took to get it done, to make it happen. And that's kind of how I got here now. Making YouTube videos in college, making TikToks. It's been an interesting journey. I'm excited to see where it goes. I hope the 1 or 2 people that are watching this video are as excited as I am. Alright, that's gonna wrap things up. I'll catch you guys next time.